Hi guys, I'm Tyler, and welcome to another episode of my Christian Music Weekend Reviews. Each week I take 5 releases, albums or singles, and after having listened to them all week, I come back here and I review them. I share what I think about them. So without further ado, let's get to this week's first release, Bethel Music's new single, Got a Revival. Its new song, Got a Revival, combines guitar, drum, and piano to proclaim the message that there is nothing impossible for our God. There is nothing in His way. Up next, J.J. Weeks' new EP, The Sound of Freedom. Definitely takes a few different sounds to it. So the first song, The Sound of Freedom, is pretty upbeat, and then the second song takes a little more of a southern gospel rock feel to it. Third song, kind of a mid-tempo pop feel to it. And then the whole second half of the album is definitely CCM sounding, almost kind of old school CCM sounding. Actually, it does sound kind of old school CCM here. Stylistically speaking, is how I would best describe it. And as for the lyrics here, the lyrics definitely encourage us to trust God when things are crazy. Up next, SEU Worship's new EP, Eden To Eternity. SEU Worship's new EP, Eden To Eternity, overall has definitely a pop feel to it, I would say, but does contain some elements too of typical modern worship music, I would say. A lot of synth and bass to go around here. And as for the lyrics here, talks about surrendering to and trusting in the God whose love will never let us go. Up next, Fight the Fade's new album, In Hope, In Love, In Peace. Fight the Fade's new album, In Hope, In Love, In Peace, definitely a hard rock effort overall. We hear, well, both types of guitar, a little acoustic there, but for the most part electric for sure. Drum, bass, synthesizer, keyboard, and not a ton. One song screams a ton, I think, but more than the others at least. But overall, if you're not into screaming, you can still handle the sound probably. I personally am fine with screaming, but that's just my take, so just letting you know. And as for the lyrics here, great lyrics here, by the way. Talk about a few different things. Kind of a process, I would say, more like. So it talks about the difficulty of dealing with change, I think, a little bit. More towards the beginning here. Talks about how we can't do it on our own and admits our need for God. And then it talks about Him giving us strength to live for Him. Up next, our last release for today, Richlin's new single, Royal Blood. Actually, a double single, Royal Blood and Royal Blood's Built For Us, but more on that in the next segment. Single, Royal Blood, actually double single except for Royal Blood and Royal Blood's Built For Us, is his debut on Toby Mac's Goatee Records. So let's dive into it. First song, Royal Blood, features kind of an upbeat alternative sound. Second track, Royal Blood's Built For Us, kind of is a little bit of a softer version of the same song. Kind of more of a worship feel to it, I would say. And then, as for the lyrics, both versions do have the same lyrics, so we can talk about this as one unit here. Because of Christ's royal blood spilled for us, we have been declared kings and priests. We come back next week for 5 more releases. If you like what you saw in this video, please subscribe. Also, please be sure to give my business page a like on Facebook. Link in the description below. Also, got another book playlist coming out this week based on Stephen Curtis Chapman's book, Between Heaven and the Real World. And yes, quite a few Stephen Curtis Chapman songs on there, but songs from some other artists too. And, of course, as typical of my playlist, contains a few different styles on here too, so please be sure to check that out on Monday. And if you have any thoughts on this week's releases, or what I said about them, please leave that in the comments below. Also, if you want me to review anything that came out today, next week, please leave that in the comments below, and I will try to get to those. Well, I'll go now. Bye!